What's up? It's me, Dee Dee, and I'm back with another book review. We're going to be doing Dangerously in Love by T.J. Hope. Let's get with it.
Top of the hill, catch a swerve. I'm in the spot and I try with a purpose. I got my Glock and I ain't never nervous. Spin with that shit and with all that purpose. We come through, you know we gon' hit shit. He in the field, got hit with a hit stick. 762, got hit with some big shit. Hit with them cages, you know we gon' zip shit. I'm at the spot. Hits at the front and sits at the back. It's a big ass low, got hit with a lap.
So this book I actually was in one of my book clubs and I liked the cover. And I downloaded it. So this book, I'm with another Florida book. I guess I'm just hooked in these Florida books. So again, another author I've not read. It's an indie book because of course that's all that I read. And this book was like different. Of course, I don't know how I keep stumbling on like these murderous books, but you know I love a good serial killer. So this one right here, this one is cool because this one kind of dealt with mental issues. So I kind of like that. That was a little different for me. I haven't read a book like that. And she kind of did it. This was a good book. I like this book. Well, you know, honestly, the books that I do come on here with, I'm going to like, because if I get into about 4 chapters of a book and I'm not feeling it, I just stop reading. So rarely will I come on here and tell you this is an awful book, because I don't finish awful books. I don't review awful books either. If I read your book and I don't think it's a good book, I don't even go on and give you a 1-star or a 2-star. I feel like if you didn't like a book, just don't read it. And don't insult an author with a 1-star or 2-star because somebody else may give it a 5-star. It just wasn't your cup of tea. So I don't do that. So this book starts off when she wakes up and her boyfriend is dead. It's got a eye pencil to the neck. Yeah, deep, huh? And he's the lawyer that kind of saved her from her husband that she killed. Yeah, see, starts off deep. And she's confused, like, I couldn't have did this to him. Like, he helped me when my husband ended up dead, because the husband used to beat her and she was pregnant and she lost the baby. And I'm gonna try really hard not to spoil this book because I'm really good at saying way too much. I'm gonna try to go through this real quick and not give you spoilers because I want you to read this book. So, but you need to know the foundation on how the book starts and makes you say, ooh, I kind of want to read that. So yeah, it was pretty bomb. So she runs to her uncle. Well, see, her mom abandoned her, dropped her off. Was it a fire station or a hospital? I don't know, but her mom abandoned her. She went to several, she would get adopted, sent back, get adopted, sent back. So, you know, she's a little crazy. And so she runs to her uncle and was like, oh my goodness, I did this. And he's like, are you on your meds? She's like, I haven't taken them in like 3 weeks. Yeah, okay. So he gets her out of town. Like, I gotta save you. And her uncle is her dad's brother. Her mom killed her his brother. So, but he still looks out for her. So he does, gets her out of town, sends her to Chicago. And she's a beautiful girl, you know. So before she even leaves the airport in Chicago, she's got another man. You know, that's like, and he looks out for her. At first, he's just looking out for her, and then it switches to romance, and he courts her, like he teaches her to embrace her inner thoughts, and she starts sharing her poetry, and he's got her feeling good about herself, because you don't know she's crazy. And then quickly, they're married in less than a year, or they're getting ready to get married in less than a year, and he knocks her over with a surprise. So when they go into Chicago, they go back to Miami because he had business, so she goes with him. Some stuff happens, and because I ain't gonna spoil what happens. So their whole relationship is like kaput, and then the sister is like on her, like now they don't get along, and she's like, what am I gonna do with my life? What am I gonna do with my life? And she's trying to figure it out because now she's in Chicago with no family, and of course finds another. Oh, she becomes a stalker. So she finds a dude that looks just like what's the guy's name that she Maurice. Maurice was the ex-fiance. So now she sees a guy that looks just like Maurice, so she starts stalking him. And then that girlfriend that he has, like, oh, sister girl, you're a little strange. And then he tells her, I thought it was cute at first, but now you're crazy. And if you do anything else, I'm gonna call the cops on you. And she's like, I didn't want him anyway. Yeah, that was interesting, that whole little stalker thing. I didn't know how stalkers think. She knocked that out the park. Like, what? She knocked that out the park. That was really deep. So then she was like, I didn't want him anyway. She moves on to, like, she was in counseling. So the dude that she met in counseling, she runs into him again, and that's her new boo. Ooh, she bumped into a real one when she met this new boo. And then when she was like, well, I'm tired of him. He's too weak and too soft. And he gives me everything I want. And he's too clean, too this and too that. So just when she thinks that he's a pushover, bam, he lets her know, oh, that's not happening. And guess what? I know who you are, where you came from, and all your secrets are not exposed. So leave me if you want to. Wow. So when she tells her Uncle Tap is like, oh, okay, so he's got to go. Because Uncle Tap is a gangster. So Uncle Tap invites him out to get to know him. Yeah. How does that end? Does it end well? Yeah, I ain't going to tell you. You're going to have to figure that out for yourself. Read the book. Well, so now she decides she's going to move back to Miami because she thinks it's safe. She's been gone long enough. She thinks that they're not looking for her anymore. After her, the book starts with old boy dead in the bed. Jacoby. That was a cute name, Jacoby. I like that. So when they find Jacoby, what she does is she sneaks and hides until they disappear. And she's hiding under the, Miami, so they have the deck. So she's hiding under the deck, and a cop like shines a light on her down there, but she thinks that he doesn't see her. So to the end of the book, so she thinks she's safe, and she's just strolling along, and that same cop pulls up on her. Get in the car. I know who you are. Dun, 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 dun. And that's where I'm gonna leave you, because then I'm gonna spoil the book. I give this book, I'm gonna give it 4.5 stars. I gave it 5 on Amazon, but on here I'm gonna give it 4. It's like 4 up to 4.5. It was a good book. I liked it. It was different read for me because that serial. I love a good. It's me. I love a good killing book. So get that book. Of course, I'm gonna put the book cover here because I downloaded it, and the link is gonna be down here. It's me, Dee Dee, and I'll see you on the next book review.
It's at the front and sits at the back. It's a big ass logo, got hit with a lap. He wanted the gas, got hit with the twat. Wanted to pee and the nigga got tapped. Wanted some smoke and the nigga got shot. I'm a beef on the streets, can't beef on the rap. Mr. 2 for the 3, I'm still in the trap.